Hey everybody, Venomous Prime here, and it's time for a new series in the Hearthstone genre. We are playing Hearthstone here, guys, but what we are doing is we're playing the new game. It's the Battlegrounds mode. It's a new mode they added not too long ago. It's an auto battler. So you play against 8 other players, and if you're familiar with auto chess or any of those types of games, it works kind of the same way. You draft cards, your cards stay with you. Unlike the other game, they stay with you the whole time, and then you just battle your way through. And in this case, I picked up the Rat King. You get a choice of 3 heroes to begin with, guys, and that's why I picked the Rat King here. The Rat King's hero ability gives a beast +1/+1 when you recruit it from the tavern, and that's how this game works. You have 2 phases, basically. There are 2 phases in this game. There is a recruitment phase, which is what you do first, and then there will be a battle phase, or combat phase. So yeah, we're in the recruitment phase here. You start with 3 coins. You can see in the bottom right of that, and I am, by the way, I'm recording this as a voiceover after the gameplay, because I tried talking and playing at the same time, and apparently I wasn't capable of that because I was making all sorts of mistakes. So this is how we're going to do it. Hopefully it's not too jarring for you guys. I think it'll still work out. But as you can see there, I did pick up a card that gives me a battle cry, which happens immediately when you play the card. It gives you a 1/1 beast. So I have 2 minions going into this first combat, which is really good since most people, unless they also picked up a battle cry, will only have 1 minion. Now they're very weak minions. But as you can see, they do get the job done. And then, so that was the end of combat. You get 1 damage for the tavern level that you're on, and then any creatures that survived add their tier level to your damage. So that's why I did 3 damage there. I had 2 tier 1s on the board, and I am at tier 1, so I do 1 base damage. Plus the 2 tier 1s on the board comes up to 3 damage. Okay, and now we're looking here, and my thing has switched to, my hero power has switched to +1/+1 to mechs. The Rat King is the only one that has a revolving hero power right now, so that's what's going on with this here. And I'm just looking at everybody. You'll see me do that throughout the game, and hopefully that'll cue me to talk about something that I wanted to talk about. But I did tavern up here, so now I am level 2. That gives me more minions to choose from, and gives me level 2 minions that I can pick from. And AFK doesn't have anybody on the board because her hero power, that's who I'm playing right now, that's AFK. Her hero power is, she doesn't get anything until turn 3, but then she gets a tier 3 and a tier 4 minion, like right off the bat. So it's kind of nice. It just means you take early damage. Alright, so 2 battles won. I'm going to get this Murloc. I think about getting the Murloc. Okay, yep. Because my hero power has changed to +1/+1 to Murlocs. So as you can see, when I drag that away from Bob's Tavern down to my hero, that hires the hero, and then you have to drag the hero from your hand out to the board, just like in regular Hearthstone. And it looks like I'm finagling with some coins a little bit here. That's okay. I think I made a more powerful choice here. So I got 4 minions on the board. Again, they're not too powerful yet, but we're only at tier 2, so that's quite alright. Yep, and then you don't get to choose who fights who in this. It just automatically does it. It's kind of nice, but it's also kind of random. So sometimes you get good luck, sometimes you get bad luck. It's all about the RNG, my friends. Okay, so here we go. Another higher phase, and as you can see at the top left, it cost me 5 coins to go up to the next level. Now that goes down if you pass on it. So next turn it'll be a little cheaper to get a higher tavern tier. And in the bottom right corner, you can see that I have 6/6. That's how many gold coins I have. It costs 3 coins to buy a minion from Bob's Tavern, and then it doesn't cost anything to play them down on your side of the board. And you can sell minions back for 1 coin. So. And then there's other abilities there. I just refreshed the tavern for 1 coin, which gave me all new minions on there. And I kind of like that. I'm going to get, pick up another Direwolf Alpha to buff. I'm trying to buff my Rat King because, it's not the Rat King, it's Infested Rat, I believe it's called. I can't exactly remember what it is, but as you can see, he gets his death rattle, means something happens when he dies. So when he dies, he summons 4 rats. It's the amount of rats equal to his attack power. So his attack power was 4, and he hired. So he spawned 4 rats, basically. All right, we're taking nicks and just little paper cuts from people. Doing some paper cuts to people. That's okay. It's the early game still. We are up to 7 coins. Tavern tier 3 is now 4 coin cost. To the right of Bob at the top of the screen, you see that little arrow? It's a refresh arrow. That's what refreshes the minions on the board. And there's also next to that, for 0 coins, you can freeze any minions. So say you don't have enough gold to hire something, then you can use that to freeze the board for next time. Otherwise, the next time you go to recruit after the fight, after the combat phase, you'll come back and you'll get all new minions. So it's kind of neat. I got a pretty strong board here. I am going up against AFK here, so by now she has her 1 tier 3 and 1 tier 4 minion. Looks like she's going with mechs. So that's kind of the strategy. There's different tribes in the game. There's beasts, mechs, demons, and murlocs. Those are the big tribes in the game at the moment. And yeah, mechs are definitely the most powerful in my opinion right now. Beasts are also pretty good. But murlocs are good early game, and I hear they're great in the late game, but I've never really taken murlocs too late to the game. Amalgams, this minion right here is like the best minion you get, the amalgam that I just hired. It counts as all tribe types. So what I like to do when I play, and I'm not telling you how to play, you play how you want to play, I'm just kind of telling you, talking through what I'm doing here. I like the amalgams, and I like to just cycle buffs, and then I got a triple there. Whenever you get 3 of the same minion, just like that, Timberwolf, it upgrades into a more powerful version of that minion, and you get to discover a minion from the next tier up. So this will be a tier 4 minion. And what do I go with here? Yeah, I think I go with that. That's a good one. And I just pull that out there, refresh my board, and I am ready to go. Still not the strongest board in the world. That tier 4 minion kind of helped out a little bit. Now, it's unfortunate that I had my infested rat right there, because he could have shot out 4 rats. But since he went first and died first, there was only space on the board for 1 rat. You can only have 7 minions on the board at any time. So if something death rattles to cause minions, and I guess it all worked out for me because there's some damage. But you can only have 7 on the board at any time. That's kind of what makes it a little tricky to try to manage your board. Yeah, I'm looking at that infested rat infester. I really need to get the names of these units down, but what am I doing? What am I doing here, VP? Trying to get rid of my murlocs. I want that because I think I started going beasts. I think that's what I did in this game. I was like, you know what? Let's just go beasts. It's good to stick to one tribe. You don't have to. There's synergies between the tribes, but I would imagine if you're first starting out playing this game, it's good to try to stick to tribes, because then you can, I don't know, you can get used to each tribe individually, and then as you get more advanced at the game, well, you can probably add in other stuff. Now there's a triple for the amalgam. I freeze it because I don't want that to go away, because and then next turn all those 4 minions that I just froze will still be there. So that's pretty exciting. So that means I'll be able to get a triplet. Alright, looks like this particular player, Beaver, looks like Beaver has gone mechs, which is one of the most popular strategies in this game. Like I said, mechs are pretty powerful right now. There we go. I came out on top barely, but that's okay. I do the damage. And you only do damage if you're the survivor, so. And your damage is multiplied by the amount of minions that survive. So there's my triplet. As soon as you get the third of the same type of card, it makes a more powerful card just like that. And do I want to tier up? I think I do. Now I am at tier 4. Tier 4. So now I'm going to get a few more minions, and stronger minions will appear for me to recruit. I played the triplet. Again, as soon as you play a triplet, you get to discover a minion of the higher tier. So that's why I tiered up to 4, so I can get a tier 5 minion. Had I not tiered up there, I would have just got a tier 4 minion, and that's not quite as powerful. I go with the egg here. It's not the greatest. It would be better if I, because my hero power right now is getting +1/+1 to mechs. But he doesn't get that +1/+1 when I play it out of my hand, which I was a little confused, I think, right here. I'm like, what happened? It's like, no, you only get that if you hire from the Bob's Tavern right there.
Let's see if you can stay on top.
Let's see. I am in first place right now, guys. Going up against third place AFK with all her microbots. I'm really surprised she doesn't have too strong of an army right yet. Although that first minion there gives Divine Shields whenever a mech dies. He gains Divine Shield whenever a mech is summoned. Yeah, that's a rough one. I think I pull it off. Okay, so we both died, so nobody takes any damage. It's just kind of like a draw. So we had a draw there.
We all hit some bumps now and then.
Hero powers Murloc. So I'm really trying to build beasts here. See how I have mostly beasts on the board? I do have one mech with that egg, which I think I cycle. And by cycling, you can buff your minions like just by selling one minion back and getting. Yeah, you should always buy first. VP, buy a minion first, spend the coin, or spend the 3 coins that it costs to buy, and now I can sell back minions. I'm having a hard struggling here. Okay, I get that mech. So I can buff my egg, I believe. Let's see. Yep, see that buffs my egg, but I'm cycling it out. I'm going to refresh again because I got lots of coins. I got 5 coins left, guys, so that gives me at least one more buy. No, time's running out. This is where I struggle the most in this game, guys. I still have enough money to do stuff, but I run out of time because I'm trying to think what I want to do. All right. That works out. And then we'll refresh one more time. That might be good, I think. But I refresh it again and really get... I do get a triple. If I missed the triple right there. If I would have froze that, I could have had two more Timberwolves and had a triple Timberwolf. But I missed that, so... Minions that have that little glowing thing around them that just died, that's a Divine Shield. Basically, if I damage it, it takes no damage. It still damages my minion, but it just busts the shield, basically. Divine Shield's really powerful in this game mode as well. Yeah. Taking them down. Taking them down. Okay. That'll work. Bye-bye, Dancing Daryl. Dancing Daryl takes 6 damage. I knock him out. First knockout goes to VP. Knockouts don't really count. Hopefully it'll count in the stats. So that would be cool. They don't have stats implemented in the game yet, but I would love to see how many knockouts you've done. So that's my first knockout. 2 people are dead. If you look on the left side of the screen, you can see in the bottom the 2 skulls. Those are dead players. So 7th and 8th is out of play. 6th and on up is where we are at right now. And I am currently in first place, sitting at the top of the ladder. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? Getting rid of my Timberwolf to try to get my mech buffed up. And just try to buff up that egg. Or I can buff up the amalgam. I go for the amalgam. Why not make a bigger minion? Cycle it out. Don't need it. It's a weak minion, but it does give me buffs. I love cycling buffs. It's kind of, to me, it's kind of the key of this game. It's just buffing whatever minions you can. Okay, I'm moving him so I can make him the taunter. There we go. That dude had a battle cry that gave +2/+2. Nothing too great in this pick here for me. That's okay. Yeah, I just buy that just to throw in my cycle, and I'll probably use him as the cycle from now on. He also gives my taunt minions health, so that's another reason I have him. Nothing really there that I want, so I'm looking pretty good here.
Let's see if you can stay on top.
Looking pretty good here. This guy has a few triples, looks like. It's got some pretty big minions. Though her hero power is to buff mechs, basically. Alright. Okay, we're doing this now. Hey, that minion that I just hit has poison. Now poison, as soon as you hit a thing with poison, it kills you. It doesn't matter how much health your unit has, it's automatically dead. So poison, again, very powerful. And I pull it off, barely. So I got 4 base damage. He is a tier 1 because he spawned out of a other minion, so I just did 5 damage there. So another triple right there, guys. Boom. Yeah. Death Rattle. Summon a number of 2/2 rats equal to the attack. So the dream is when this thing dies, I get 7 rats that are 2/2, which are nice to have on the board. Just more bodies to throw at people. And of course I get the upgrade for getting a triple. These are tier 5 minions. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. Yeah, I go with the wolf here. Because when it dies, it gives my beast +4/+4, and that's... It used to be a majority of what I have on the board, but I kind of got a mishmash of stuff right now. Okay, give us friendly minion +2, friendly beast VP. Or no, that's friendly mech, yeah. There we go. So I gave him +2/+2, threw him back at the bartender, and I'm just trying to buff my minions here. I got the same thing again. Go ahead and grab that, buff my minion. Boom, just like that.
Here's a gold for the trouble.
Refresh again. We're still looking for buffs this round. I could get Grandma, but I think I want to play this beast down. I have 2 coins left. I still have 2 coins left here. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Just checking my guys. Hit the death rattle. And then we freeze that so I can get more buffs. Greedy with the buffs. I am greedy with the buffs, man. Okie dokie. Combat commences. Alright, we are first place. We are fighting 4th place Nefarian. He's got a pretty good board, not the strongest. Okay. Take him out. Take that out. So minions attack from left to right. So that's what you see here. We just take turns flying at each other. I see my my hyena there is getting a buff every time a beast dies. It's very good synergy for beasts. I survive again, but it's just the token, so it only gives me +1 more damage. But I won the fight. Didn't take any damage. Still in first place. Yep. Need to make room so I can do some more buffing of the egg. Or I could buff the amalgam. I think I'll go for the egg, though, again. Yep. Now it's an 8/11. Nothing else there to buff. So I'm going to refresh. I'm looking for buffs. Tiered up to level 5 now.
Looks like you can get a triple.
I got a triple hyena, and I am going to take that, but I don't have enough gold for it at the moment. I think I'm desperately trying to figure out how to get more gold. I would have to sell 2 minions, basically, and I don't think it's worth it yet. So I just freeze that so that next turn I can get a triplet. And then I have one gold floating. Generally, you want to try to use all of your gold in a turn, if you can. If you can, that's the dream. That's the dream anyways. But sometimes you just can't do it, so you just can't do it. So there you go. Yep, I want that hyena for the triple. I do want that hyena for the triple. I am playing 2nd place Taki, I think her name is, the hero. I think she was the one with all the mechs. Yeah, there I am. I got 3 triples. See, it shows me at a 5-star. And Taki has a 5-star, 6 triples, though. Yeah, she's got 3. She's won 3 games, basically. And I'm just kind of scrolling down to kind of... If you scroll over their portraits, it kind of shows you what they've been doing. It shows you what tier they are, how many triples they've got, and it also shows how many wins they've won. Their streak, their win streak, basically. Well, it's a tough fight here. My hyenas are getting buffed right there. Getting buffed. But wasn't enough to pull it off. So she wins this fight. You win this time, Taki! Beaver! I've noticed a lot of people in their Hearthstone videos hide the player's name. There's my triple. There's my triple hyena. So now it starts as a 5/6 and it gets a +4/+2 every time a minion dies. And there's my bonus from tier 6. I don't know why I don't play it out yet, but I'm gonna give my demons +1/+1 just to buff my amalgam, make him a little stronger. There's really nothing else there that I want. Yeah, we're gonna refresh. What are we doing, VP? What are we doing here, VP? Yeah, we're gonna refresh, see if I can. Just looking for more buffs. That buffs my taunt minions, or gives people taunt. So, you know, +1/+1. It's not much, but sometimes +1/+1 can help you out in the, you know, when you just need just that little bit of extra. And I sell him back. Yeah, it's like finally I just say, what is my high level tier? What do I go with here? Do I go with Mama Bear? I do, because I'm running a lot of beasts, and Mama Bear's a pretty good enabler of that strategy. So she gives +4 every time a beast is summoned, I believe is what her ability is. And I'm just reordering. You can reorder your units anytime during the game. How you do that is up to you. I like to put, me personally, I like to put the guys that kind of like my artillery, the people that do damage when things die, at the right hand of my screen, and then the left hand I kind of put smaller minions to break divine shields every once in a while, or I don't know, I mix it up. I mix it up every now and then. Okay. This is AFK again. She is in 3rd place currently. We are in 1st place still. It's not looking too great for me here. That poison is immediately kills a minion whenever it gets hit, so kind of rough. That is kind of rough. All right. No divine shields, man. It's like I can't even get through it till I can't even kill the unit till I get through that divine shield, and that's what really beats me out there. So that's 11 damage incoming. That hurts. And I think I dropped from 1st. Yep, go from 1st to 3rd, as you can see on the left side of the screen. Now in 3rd place, and not sure that I make a great comeback after this. There are still 4th and 5th is also up for grabs. I am actually playing a dead person in this next game. When there's odd people left alive, one person will get paired against a dead person. And I think it's the most recent dead person, so I will be going up against, looks like Trade Prince Gallywax, who died who knows how long ago. But even if they're a dead person, all their units are still there. So if they had a really strong board when they died, and your board is, you know, not as powerful, you could still potentially lose to a player that's not even there anymore. Okay, I got the poison of my own out now. Put that on my amalgam. Give a random friendly beast, dragon, and murloc +2/+2. There's no dragons in the game yet, so it's disappointing. I can't wait till they add dragons. That's going to be excellent. But I do get a buff on Mama Bear, and I think I got the buff on my amalgam too. Another poison if I had a murloc, but I do not have another murloc. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, I'm panicking. I got 2 coins left. We're gonna get this guy. This is the panic grab. When he gets hit, he puts out a taunt, but I put him in a bad spot because he just got hit, but there was no room to spawn out the taunt. So he just basically took damage and didn't do what he was supposed to do. He needs to be reordered somewhere. But panic grab, what can you do? Oh, that's the other thing. Some minions have that cleave attack, so when they attack one minion, they also attack whoever's next to him. Another super powerful ability if you can get it. There's only 2 minions in the game right now that have that. There's a mech at the highest tier, I believe, and there's a beast at a lower tier. So those are the only guys that have the cleave, but it is super powerful in this mode. Yep, we're gonna go ahead and tier up to 8, and I don't really see much of anything here that I want. So yeah, we're up to tier 6. We're as high as we can be now. We are as high as we can be. So that means we should be getting the highest tier minions possible from here on out. My board is okay. What am I holding it for? Oh, I'm gonna try to get the pack leader. Yeah. See, I'm still trying to stick with the beast theme here. I kind of have stuck with it, but I got 2 mechs there as well. So now we just kind of wait. I froze it so that I can get that. I think I can get that beast, although I'm not sure what I'm going to get rid of. That's the really tough part. It's like trying to figure out like what you want to get rid of. Yep. Let's kind of look at the stats just to see where we're at. I've had trouble with AFK this game.
Watch out.
Don't exactly remember why. Why am I having trouble with hers? Yeah, it's a lot of divine shields, and she has a big poison minion. It's a tough fight here. Very tough fight. There's my poison coming into effect. My big minion hits their poison minion again. I take out one of their smaller minions with my poison minion. Still hitting their poison minion. Got rid of it finally. Yeah, I took down like 3 of my units at least, though. Yeah, and then Mama Bear gets lost right there, which really bums me out. Yeah, it's just kind of downhill from here. It's just way too much. Look at that, 32, 34. Junkbot, man. Junkbot is the god of mechs. You can get Junkbot and you're playing mechs, you have a really good chance of winning. So I'm down to 8 health, guys. I'm hanging on to 4th place at the moment by a strand. I'm hoping I'm going to start running some buffs here, but I'm running out of board space. I like all the minions I have on my board, so I'm not sure. I'm trying to debate if I want to get rid of, if I want to get the pack leader out here, and let's see, the pack leader only bumps things up, yeah, if you summon other beasts, and that's the only minion I have that summons beasts. So it's kind of funny that I froze that and then I didn't pick anything from it. Well, sometimes that happens. Yeah, I'm gonna buff my demon and get rid of that guy. Yeah, let's buff up the poison guy. Why not? 21-24 poison is pretty strong. +2 attack to my muffs. To my mechs.
I didn't like that one.
Muffs.
Here's a goal for the trouble.
Attack the muffs. Alright. My board, the 23-24 Amalgam looks great, but as you can see, I'm missing a space on my board. I don't have a minion to fill it yet. I need a minion. Just grab one, VP. Just grab. This is your last chance. Yeah, that's a good minion to grab. Another beast, and it summons 2 death rattle minions when it dies, which is kind of nice. Mama Bear gives it a little buff right there, so now it's an 11-11. I got a pretty mean board. The only thing that's kind of lackluster is my scavenging hyena, but the scavenging hyena grows as you fight. Because every time a beast dies, it gets a +2/+1 since it's golden. And bombs, man. And bombs, they hurt. Alright. Big poison. He's got a big poison as well. My big poison just died to one of their big units. That big poison is a hard obstacle to overcome. It's a 31-20 poison. Finally got it. Cost me a lot to get it, though. Alright, I still got a 17-3, which isn't too shabby. I do think I pull this off. I still got Murlocs coming out of that snake if it gets hit. I think that's the only thing that'll save me, actually. Or maybe not. Nope. I lost. I totally lost this fight. He had a few tokens popping out, too, from his death rattles. Yeah. A pain, man. Ooh. Ooh. There it is. There it is. Somehow I finished 3rd place, so AFK got knocked out. But there you go, guys. Then you get a rating at the end. I am currently 3651. I'm not afraid to show that. That's what my rating is. Hopefully we can get that higher. Currently there's nothing in the game to increase that. I mean, when you increase it, you don't really get any rewards yet, but hopefully they'll add something to this. But that's it, guys. That's our first game of Hearthstone Battlegrounds. Hopefully you like this. This is going to kind of be a filler series in between my Minecraft series. If you haven't seen my Minecraft series and you're interested in that, please check that out as well. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. This is VP. I am signing off. We'll see you later, and hey, keep on gaming.